Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Warthunder. We are back and ready for some action. So today we're going to be playing the Brits, the Americans, and the Germans. Yeah, the Brits, the Americans, and the Germans. We're gonna leave our poor Russian friends out for next episode. But we're gonna talk a little bit about some changes coming to the channel very soon, and then we're gonna go on a rant. Yeah. So feel free to leave this video whenever you like, because I know some rants will drive people crazy, and you know how it is. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the action. So you've got something to actually watch rather than listen to me rant while staring at this beautiful Valentine for the next half an hour. So let's start off with the stuff that is quicker of the two, and that is the changes that will be coming to the channel fairly soon. So over the past few weeks, I have been working with a good friend of mine to um, get some new art and a new thumbnail for my channel. So hopefully that should be getting updated to the channel fairly soon. And what we're going to be doing is we're hopefully going to see a new header, I guess it's called. I don't even know. And then also a new thumbnail. And then I've been floating around the idea of a new intro, but I'm not sure whether or not that's coming, so, don't hold your breath. But yeah, so that's the reason for the lack of content over the past couple of weeks, is me working together with him to get some stuff done. Now it's time for the Rant of Kings. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to leave this video now, feel free. If you want to mute me, feel free. This, after all, is your video to do whatever you want with. Well, besides take it and upload it to your channel and monetize it, because it's my video. But, you're free to do with as you please within the confines of copyright content. So, today I have to rant, because it's kind of been bothering me recently, about the economy systems in this game, War Thunder, World of Tanks, and Armored Warfare. My problem with the economy is not that it's... How do I put this? Is not that the economy is broken, so much as the economy in these titles just is not as good as it could or should be. And what I mean by that is these games get really grindy. They do. You can't deny it. I mean, after a while it gets to the point to where you have to grind for like 12 months before you can even finish the research on another tank. And then after you finish researching another tank, you have to spend an additional 6 months on top of that to grind out the money you need to buy that exact tank. So the real question is, why can't we get a game? I mean, there's 3 games, 3 tank simulator games, War Thunder, World of Tanks, and Armored Warfare, that all have economies that just don't work as good as I wish they did. Now, I'm not saying that economies should be taken out of this game, as in every tank is free and every module is free and just everything about the game is free. But I do think that it needs to be changed so that it's not as grindy, because I think the more grindy it gets, as in the longer you have to spend grinding, I think that really drags down the ability to play the game over and over and over again. Like, for example, World of Tanks. I absolutely love World of Tanks. I love it on PC, I love it on PlayStation 4, I love it on mobile devices like phones and tablets. It's a great game. I would, before, like a while ago, when I first started playing World of Tanks, I would play that game daily. At least once a day, 7 times a week. But after it got so grindy in Tier 6, 7, and up, it's now to a point to where it's lucky if I play it once a month, once every 2 months. And so, I really think that breaks the replayability of these games, or not so much the replayability, but like the ability of you to be like, alright, I want to play, you know, Warthunder or World of Tanks. Oh my god. Scary moment. It really kind of does suck. I mean, there's days where I've gone to play Warthunder, I've loaded up Warthunder, and I've gotten ready to queue up, and then I just go, I don't feel like dealing with all that grinding, and so I don't play it. I mean, and it's really unfortunate, because I'm a really big, like, tank enthusiast. I love all things tanks, from the first ones ever built to the Korean War tanks, all the way up to before they were just mobile computers. And it's really unfortunate that these games, which are purposely made so you can experience these types of situations and things, are just throwing it all away because the economy systems just aren't good. And so, how do you fix the economy systems in these games to make them, you know, acceptable, so that you can continuously play these games over and over and over again, and not really, you know, have to go, I have to grind, really? And in my opinion, now, again, everything I say in this rant is my opinion, my own personal opinion. I'm not representing any percentage of the fan base or anything like that. In my opinion, if you can somehow set up the economy so that any tank can be purchased after, at the most, the absolute maximum, after a day's worth of grinding, and by a day's worth of grinding, I mean 5 to 10 battles, then that would be perfect. You don't have to make it to where as soon as you research a tank, you can buy it. You know, you can still make it a little grindy, but don't make it to where I have to grind for the next 12 months to get a rank 3 tank. Like, there's no need for that. And yeah, I get that technically speaking, if you do that, people will go through the games a lot faster, and then they'll stop playing it, and, you know, then causes this huge problem of there not being a lot of people, so queue times go up. I get it. But this is one of those games where we see updates to the game almost every couple of months. So, when you have something like that, there's really no reason not to do it, especially considering that in War Thunder, the ground forces, or tanks, and the planes are all in the same game. They're not separate games. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in War Thunder before you 100% complete War Thunder. I mean, think about it. You got all of those planes, plus all of the tanks, and all of their individual, like, modifications and research things. So why would that be a huge problem? And really, it's not. because I thoroughly enjoy completing games, like getting everything 100%. I do that in Assassin's Creed all of the time, with the exception of achievements. It is very rare I go through and get all of the achievements in a game, because some achievements are such a pain in the ass. But that's a rant for another time. In my honest opinion, and again, this is my opinion only, no one else's, I honestly think that games like Warthunder and World of Tanks and Armored Warfare would be a hell of a lot more enjoyable when you don't have to worry about being the absolute best at these games. I mean, yeah, technically World of Tanks economy is sound. You can, technically speaking, never have to worry about World of Tanks economy. But in order to get to a point to where you never have to worry about the economy in World of Tanks, you really do have to be absolutely good. I've noticed this, that in World of Tanks, there is this tendency where after Tier 5, certain tanks just don't make money if you don't do exceptionally well. Like, if you don't get 5 kills in one game with this tank, for example, the Tiger in World of Tanks is one of those tanks. If you don't get 5 kills in one game, you're not going to make money if your tank gets destroyed. But at the same time, not everyone can play like they're in a $200,000 like Las Vegas finale tournament. I know I for one can't. I'm just not that good. Plus, I never really want to dedicate, you know, myself to something like that, because I like playing these games more for fun than I really do, like, the high pressure, like, don't mess this up, otherwise you'll cost us $250,000 kind of games. I, for one, don't like those. So, in my opinion, I think economies really need to be fixed. Just plain and simply put out there. I could probably go on and on and on and on and on about it, and say, you know, this could be fixed and that could be fixed, but, you know, there's really no point in doing that. But at the same time, you do have to take into consideration the fact that all 3 of those titles, again, Armored Warfare, World of Tanks, and Warthunder, they're all free-to-play games. So, you know, they have to make money somehow. Wargaming, Gaijin, and Obsidian Entertainment, I think, are the ones behind Armored Warfare. You know, they all have to make money somehow. And in World of Tanks, you know, you've got gold that you can buy and then transfer it into silver, which you can use to buy pretty much any tank in game or anything like that. In War Thunder, you have Golden Eagles that you can transfer into Silver Lions. Silver Lions can be used for essentially the same thing. And in Armored Warfare, I don't actually know, because I haven't played that much of Armored Warfare. But what I do know... But what I do know is that that also has some sort of premium currency that can be converted. So, really... So, you know, if you take away the grinding of the game, where you have to grind out the standard currency in order to buy these tanks, you're taking away, essentially, money that goes into these developers' pockets. And, yeah, I can see how that is very bad, because it really is very bad. You take money out of the developers' pockets, then people get let go, then content slows, and after a while, the game just gets to a point to where content takes too long, and so what do? you quit playing, and you quit playing for like 6 months until you can come back, and there's a whole bunch of content, and then you just repeat that cycle. You can technically still apply the logic to an improved economy system where you only have to grind out an extra, 5 or 10 battles to get what you want. Because people don't have patience. It's something that I'll admit I don't have a lot of patience. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other people who also play these games that don't have patience either. So if people don't want to grind out those extra 5 or 10 battles, or don't want to grind ever, there's still technically a reason to go out and buy golden eagles, or buy gold, or buy the premium currency in Armored Warfare to transfer over to into the standard currency to use for whatever purpose. And so there's still going to be people who are going to do that, and there's still going to be people who are going to buy a bunch of premium currency all at once, so they never have to worry about grinding for the entire time they play the game, or at least for the next, 6 months. So really, you're not taking away that money so much as you're kind of just lowering the amount. Which, in all seriousness, is still bad because no one likes to have their paycheck cut. But, I'm just thinking for the general gaming community here. But you also have to stop and think for a moment about all of the other stuff in games. Holy shit, that's a lot of tanks. I do not want to peer over that bridge. You also have to stop for a minute and think about all of the other stuff that's in these games that you can use premium currency for. I mean, if you look at Warthunder alone, premium currency can be used to buy tanks. Premium currency can be used to buy, premium planes, premium... Damn it. They can be used to buy, camouflages early instead of unlocking them. They can be used to buy extra armor, with the new update adding in the extra spaced armor tracks and the bushes and stuff. They can be used to buy additional slots in the garage, crews. There's just all these different things you can use premium currency for. And you also have to consider all of the other ways that these developers can also make money through these games. I mean, if you think about War Thunder again, because we're playing War Thunder, so obviously it's going to be the theme here. If you take War Thunder into consideration, you can still take your regular hard-earned dollars that you worked a week straight in the cubicle with 3 hours of overtime for, and you can still go and buy tanks with regular money. You don't have to buy premium currency in order to get them. You can still, pay this money for premium time and for boosters and Russian bias packs. Yeah, that was actually a funny joke, War Thunder. So I think, in all honesty, to kind of summarize it up so we can actually just stop ranting, because I know rants kind of get annoying after a while. To summarize it all up, I think that free-to-play games in general, not just War Thunder, World of Tanks, and Armored Warfare, though they are the 3 titles I would really love to see it happen to instantly, quickly. In all honesty, I believe that free-to-play games need to fix their economies so that they're not quite so grindy. It gets annoying to gamers, especially us gamers who, don't have a job that we go and work out every week so we can earn, this $400 and invest, $50 a week into these games. No. It especially hurts us. And so... Oh, shit. Dicker Max. Where did that come from? Okay. But, and, you know, it helps us common gamers be able to stay interested in these games. It helps, you know, even the parents of gamers who don't work, so that way they don't have to spend money every week on a video game. I mean, you know, honestly, you know, the kids are probably still going to spend the money on, you know, getting new games and stuff, but they're not going to sit there and, oh, come on, give me the shot on the Dicker Max. Fuck! He shot me first. But, you know, they're not going to ask to spend money every single week. They're instead going to save up for these other great titles that are, you know, more expensive than $60 and stuff, like Battlefield 4 on the PS4, or the Shadow of Mordor game, or whatever it may be. And so, this also means that, you know, gamers and people that are fans of these games will continue to play these games longer, which continues to keep these games popular, which brings more new players. But really, ultimately, Gaijin and Wargaming and Obsidian and everybody else has probably heard this rant a million times on Reddit, YouTube comments, forums, just YouTube video, just everywhere. I'm sure they've heard this same rant come from millions of people, and I'm sure they hear it all the time, but I figured that was just a great moment for me to give my input on it. So now that that's done, let's get to the action, finally, and do some commentating on the actual battle itself. So, going to Berlin as the Germans, we must hold the fatherland. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to definitely see what's up. I mean, you know, game devs work hard enough as it is already. I shouldn't be sitting here making their life harder, but it is what it is. So, we are in Berlin, and we are in the mighty German Tiger tank. Nothing is superior. God, my German accent is horrifyingly bad. But still, we move on, yeah. Alright, come on, loading screen. You can do it. Good boy. Let us move now. Oh, we got a tank that's not loaded in. Wait for it. Wait for it. He'll load up. Oh, he's still not loaded in. Either that or I'm running into terrain that hasn't loaded. It's one of the two. Anyway. What do we do here? I think we're gonna go Charlie. Charlie is best. Keep it close range fighting.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
God, I love the sounds in this game. World of Tanks recently also got an update that improved sound, which sounds fucking amazing, by the way. I love the new sounds in World of Tanks. Just had a shot fired by a tiger. I'm not gonna do this long-range sniping here. I really don't want to, but they'll see me if I cross and have a good shot at my side, so let's just sit here until they leave, I guess. Oh, the struggles of playing with a controller can't be as precise as I wish. I really do want to advance here. Alright, the T-34-100 is getting smashed, so let's see if we can't just do it. Just do it. Shia LaBeouf would be proud of you. not see that tank trap there. Not gonna lie.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
So they have Bravo and Charlie. And we have Alpha. Alpha is loosely defended though, so that could change at any moment. We have all these tanks around Charlie, but no one is doing anything. There's no one on the left. Well, there is a Tiger. Shot fired. Oh, we actually hit him. I mean, we didn't penetrate because we hit the cupola, but was a shot fired. Shots have been fired, Captain. Ugh, man. I've honestly missed this. I've honestly missed recording for YouTube. I really have. Been so busy working on getting the channel looking good and stuff that I've completely forgotten what it's like to record. We are now hold down. Don't have a shot on that Tiger 2. But it's a Tiger 2H, which means it has the improved armor. So we want to keep capturing Charlie. We are using this burnt out brother tank of a Panther. Wow! That Tiger 2 got fucking wrecked.
Enemy forces have captured a
Ooh.
zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Wow. T-34 100 got wrecked. Got shreked. Did he just hit the dirt trying to fire at me? There's no sense sending that shot out, but, you know, shots fired, I guess. Even if you can't pen, sometimes it's best to still send those shots out, because you can still scare them into backing off.
Thank you very much. Destroy the target.
I'm gonna continue moving up. I'm not gonna sit around base. See if I can't get better firing solutions on these guys. Get some action, man. Get some action. Earn them silver lions. Oh shit, it's a Tiger 2. We'll send that out and we will back up. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. I am not playing with you. That is a Tiger 2 Porsche. And I ain't no Tiger 2 Porsche. So if you want to approach from there, I'll approach from this left side. Or not. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, man. You're just pulling back, I guess, to maybe get a shot on that left side. I want to go around you. I actually watch that left side, so let's see if I can't get a flank on this Tiger P, maybe. Or the Tiger 2P. T-25. Oh, the lower plate was exposed. You prick. Oh, and then, I didn't even see the T-25. Wow, very well played, sir. God, straight shot on that ammo rack. I can't honestly say I've seen that T-25 before. I feel like the T-25 is a new tank, although I could be wrong. Do I have... I don't, so that's okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So we didn't accomplish a lot with our Tiger. I mean, we managed to move up and capture Charlie, but the Krieg was forlorn. Whoa! There is an M26 Pershing. Back up, 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 back up. You cannot fight a Pershing and win. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh, I got people dying all around me. I got people dying all around me. Okay, this Tiger 2H just knocked out the Pershing. Good. Whew. IS-2 got knocked out by the Pershing. Backing up off the Pershing. And like a Tiger 2P gets knocked out behind me. Some scary shit. Trying to shoot ahead of that M36. It was all in vain. Alright, let's try and just go ahead and push. We'll probably get picked off before we can get anywhere, but let's try it. I mean, we can't even pen anything, so I don't even know why we're pushing, but screw it. Worst comes to worst, we're scouting. Oh, we got wrecked. Don't start repairing the tank. Let me bring my armor front. Now, go ahead and repair. We're going to go ahead and pound Alpha. We do have our gun in working order, so we can fire at this M36. Ah, I had a shot on the side, but I didn't take it because I wasn't sure. Damn. You got me. You got me good. You got me good. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of Warthunder. I thank you all for joining me on this wonderful time and sticking through my rant. So we're gonna get back into the schedule of uploading every day and live streaming every other Sunday. So, yeah, so join us on Sunday, or 3 days from now, if I'm doing math right. How do maths? So join us on Sunday when we're going to do some, World of Tanks grinding, I think. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.